Matia City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
And I promise you that the talk today will be very interesting and very probably unexpected in a sense, because what Darryl has set up really looks like it's going to become a rival to Amazon possibly over the years. So it's quite something amazing to have grown out of Australia. And you'll learn, really you will enter the future of shopping and how AI can actually work on your behalf. But I've said enough already. I'll hand over to a by the way, extremely experienced speaker, Darryl. Come on up, Darryl.
Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies. A few ladies. Is that okay? Holding it close enough? Great to be here. I came for the first time last week just to get a feel of the thing here, and I really enjoyed myself. It was great. Just by way of a background, thank you for putting that first. Is that slide number 1? Yeah, beautiful. Just by way of a background, I grew up in a preacher's home, so I'm a PK. If you don't know what that is, it's a preacher's kid. And my dad, just quickly, won't bore you, my dad went to the front of the line on a Billy Graham crusade in 1957 in New Zealand. He'd come out from England for a holiday to see the relatives, and he became a believer at that point and spent the next all of his life until he passed away at 81 in the ministry. So I grew up in a preacher's home. Spent 20 years pastoring myself, which I finished doing about 95, and always felt at the time when I was in there that I should be in business, and now here I am in business. But I just wanted to share something hilarious that a preacher once told me this story about, and we've all heard them, about the pearly gates, when Peter's standing at the pearly gates and the people are coming in and he's looking in the book and sending some here and some there. Anyway, one day Peter was at the pearly gates, and Jesus actually came out to the gates. I mean, never did that before, but he came in and goes, "How's it going, Pete? Everything all right?" At the pearly gates, and Peter goes, "Well, man, I could do with a coffee. I've been working here since early hours and getting pretty tired." And Jesus said, "Well, look, let me do this for you for 40 minutes. You go and go down to the coffee shop, get a cappuccino." And Peter goes, "Lord, really? You'd do that for me?" He goes, "Sure, yeah, just tell me what to do." He said, "I've never done this before, so what happens?" He said, "Well, people come up, ask them their name, look them up in the book. If they're in the book, they come into heaven through the pearly gates, and if they're not, well, they go down to that other place, right?" Jesus said, "Piece of cake, mate, I can do it. Leave it to me. Off you go. Don't be too long." So Peter's no sooner out of sight, and this old guy comes staggering up to the gates, and he looks up at Jesus and he goes, "Hello, sonny." And Jesus goes, "Hello, sir. How are you? Welcome to the pearly gates." He says, "What's your name? We just need a couple of quick formalities, and we can let you in if you're what we want." So he says, "Name, sonny, name. I can't remember my name. I can't remember." Jesus goes, "Oh my God, what are we going to do here?" So he says, "Well, look, let's see if you're the kind of person we want to have in heaven." He says, "Tell us a bit about your history." And he said, "Well, I remember I had a carpentry business, and I had a son. He became a carpenter, and he said, 'Oh, it's coming back to me. The whole world loved my son, and he just changed everybody's thinking.'" And Jesus looks down and he goes, "Dad? Is that you, Dad?" And the old boy looks up and he goes, "Pinocchio? Is that you?" Anyway, too long out of the ministry, can't tell a good joke anymore. So look, I've been living in Thailand for 15 years, and one day I was back in Australia with one of my old mates of 30 odd years, and we were just having a beer at the bar, and we were talking about Amazon and eBay and Airbnb and Uber. We thought, look at this Uber thing, they're the biggest taxi company in the world, and they don't own a car. Look at this Airbnb thing. They're the biggest accommodation provider in the world, and they don't own a hotel or a motel. What can we do that would leverage something that could be that big without actually owning anything, any part of it? And we came up with the idea of shopping. Now, of course, Amazon's out there with shopping, but Amazon's a marketplace. You go to the marketplace in Amazon. You don't go to the merchant. You go to the market. And eBay is a marketplace, and all these other marketplaces exist out there, but there's no shopping centres where you can go in and browse around, walk into this shop, walk and look around inside the shop, look at all their shoes, and then go to the clothing shop and look at all their shirts, and go to the jean shop and look at all their jeans, or go to any shop and look inside the shop, walk out and walk straight into another shop. And that's where this idea of that I'm going to share with you today came from. And we, out on the back of a beer coaster, we sketched out a few plans of what we might think we could do with this. And over a few years, we just talked more, but didn't do much. You know, like a lot of good ideas that we've all had over the years. A lot of talk and not a whole lot going on. So my partner and I, that's what we did. And then about 4 years ago, we decided that we should do something about this. Yeah, that's okay. That's the pointer working. So the power's on. Great. And 4 years ago, we started to really apply ourselves, and we built with what's called Web 1 and Web 2, which is just searching and browsing type of internet, basic internet stuff before AI came along. We built a shopping centre, and we did some market tests without really pushing it out too hard, and we're just launching in Australia. And then AI came along, and we thought, oh my God, we've got to start all over again, because AI is changing everything. You know, absolutely everything. The speed of everything is changing. We are dealing with Microsoft, and globally speaking now, they've just recently partnered with us, and even their best AI techs tell us we're struggling to stay 2 weeks ahead of the game. 2 weeks ahead of the game. Can you imagine that, how fast it's changing? And they're talking to us about bringing in stuff like video shopping, where I'll be able to just get out my phone, jump on Explore My Store, which is the name of our business, jump on Explore My Store, hit a video icon and call your business right there. You sell jeans, and I can say, listen, I'm in the market for a pair of Levi's, or call your barbecue business and I'm in the market for a new barbecue, and you can say, hang on a second, I'll just walk you around my store, and with your camera you're literally showing people the products that are in your store in real time. You know, try doing that on Amazon. Try even talking to the merchant on Amazon. Try talking to the merchant on eBay, because you can only talk to them through a closed internet. But what we do is we link the shopper directly with the merchant. And you know the best part for the merchant? We don't take any fees. They can get 100% of the sale price. So we're talking about video shopping. This is what AI is doing, bringing in real-time video shopping. What's the advantage of real-time video shopping? Well, apart from the obvious that you can see the product, and then you can go, oh, look, I don't want that one. Can you move it down the aisle? Yeah, that pink one. Can you get that pink one for me? Put that in my shopping cart, and in real time you can buy it right there. Try doing that on Amazon. Try doing that on eBay. Try doing that on Shopify. You just can't, okay? So, and then the next thing is, try negotiating the price on Amazon. You just can't. It's a fixed price. But when you got the guy on the phone and he's showing you the barbecue right there, and you go, listen, I want to buy this. In fact, I'm going to buy it, but I'm going to buy it from someone that gives me a bit of a discount. All of a sudden now you can negotiate with the merchant and get a better price. And guess what? The merchant can turn that around and go, would you like a gas bottle with that? Would you like a cover with that barbecue? Would you like a trolley with that barbecue? And by the way, we've just got this new one in. It just came in this week. And you can upgrade to this 3-burner for only another $100. Whatever the case may be. So now you've got a real life in-store conversation, communication going on between the shopper and the merchant, and real businesses going on. Not just click here if you want it and buy it, and then when you get it and it's not what you want, or there's something wrong with it, you've got to turn around and send it back. None of that sort of stuff. And not only that, Amazon takes 25 to 30% of your sale price, and then when it gets to the end user, The end user doesn't want it, he just sends it back. Forget the packaging, forget if it breaks on the way, that's your problem, Mr. Retailer. How's that a good deal for merchants? So we're really wanting to, and we sketched some of this out, together. We really wanted to look after the merchants, and now that Microsoft have come and joined us and partnered with us, they want to get us established in Australia first of all, and then immediately take us into the rest of the world, 195 countries, and they can move very, very quickly. We can literally add 1 million stores a week into our platform. Now, you go, well, what if they don't want to be in your platform? Well, we add them, and then we email them and say, do they want to stay there or do they want to take us out? Because we're going to keep you there for free anyway, unless you don't want to be there. In all the trials we've done over 4 years, we've not had one merchant say, no, take me out of that free stuff. I don't want that free marketing. I don't want that free exposure. I don't want you to tell me anybody about my business. It just doesn't happen. So Microsoft, they have something like 150 million e-commerce merchants using their products, and they're going to market our product to their e-commerce merchants because it's free, and we'll already have them in there. The marketing will go something like, hey, we've put you in here, you're a barbecue merchant, we've put you under B for barbecues. Do you want to stay in there, or do you want to be out, or do you want to be across a couple of different categories? And so this is a real amazing step up for us. And how did we get to talk to Microsoft directly? Well, as it turned out, luck would have it, my business partner happened to meet the Deputy Treasurer of Australia, who was resigning from politics in 3 months. He said, you can't tell anyone, Neil, but I'm just telling you, I know what your product's all about, I've seen it, and I'm very excited about it. And I'd like to be part of it. How can I be part of it? So we made him CEO. Why not? I mean, he's Deputy Treasurer of Australia, a recognised and celebrated military history, and from a great family, all the connections in the world, a little black book to die for as a business person and entrepreneur. So we made him CEO. He picked up the phone that afternoon and called the CEO of Microsoft Australia, whom he had personally made the largest provider to the Australian government of any provider to the Australian government. And he set up their whole cloud server for them, did all the due diligence, and the Australian government now have a major interest in Microsoft. Microsoft have a major interest in the Australian government from a commercial relationship point of view, I'm talking. And this guy picked up the phone, put us in with Microsoft, with the CEO. An hour after that call, the CEO called my business partner and said, listen, we want to put you in this program, give you $500,000 to do the next phase of your product development. And after you've done that and we got Australia down, let's talk about putting you in front of all of our investors, and we'll go global. So that's the exciting journey that can happen. Is it good planning? Probably not. It's a lot of good luck, I found that the harder I work and the more I try, luck seems to happen more frequently to me. So I'm just going to play this little 5-minute video for you. I think I just pushed the next slide down to do that, and then I'll talk a little bit more, and we'll have some Q&A at the end. Does that sound okay?
As e-commerce explodes across the world, driven by better communications, transport links and easier cross-border trade, not everyone is benefiting. Early disruptors and mega distribution channels are reaching customers, but at great expense to merchants. Small and family businesses are especially affected by these mega channels that determine which products get seen by which consumers. It's a very expensive and inequitable playing field. What if there was an equitable way where all could benefit? A for-purpose platform delivering every online store to every online shopper. Now there is. Introducing Explore My Store, with a vision to be the planet's biggest, busiest and for-purpose, personalized online shopping center in every location, language, currency and culture. This is shopping and e-commerce completely reimagined. An ethical, socially responsible, for-purpose platform seamlessly connecting and empowering merchants and shoppers without competing with either. Everyone benefits. A no strings attached, free for life offering to every store on Earth to be included in a virtual shopping center. The best part is, without effort or expense to them. Shoppers from Karachi, Kampala and Kathmandu to Australia, New Zealand and the Pacific Islands, all with a couple of clicks or taps. Shoppers can explore every gift card, every sales item, every rewards program and every catalog from every online store in the world, in whatever language or currency they want, 24/7. Shoppers searching every store on Earth based on their values and their sense of for purpose. G-rated with no gambling or pornography permitted, a true family-friendly offering. Search only local stores, only made in your country stores, only ethical stores, only fair trade, or net zero stores, only stores that take Amex or WeChat, only stores that support my team, fly my flag or believe in what matters to me. Search within any personalized parameters the shopper wishes, such as identifying merchants or a product or price, and allowing the AI engine to search until the product is found, anywhere in the world or, nearest me. ChatGPT and Microsoft's powerful array of AI products and tools now make all this ubiquitously possible for the first time in history. For the first time, shoppers can create their own online personalized shopping center, for their own use and convenience and invite the world to explore my store. In turn, exploring the shopping centers that others have built. This socialization of shopping will include, if they wish, being able to share what products were bought, from whom and at what price. So they can support others they choose. Shopping driven by the shopper, sharing as they see fit, searching based on their values, all personalized, all simultaneously supporting merchants, all managed by the shopper via their own personal dashboard. This is ExploreMyStore.com. The first Australian shopping centre is live and includes over 33,000 Australian online stores, at no cost to them, guaranteed free for life. This is socially responsible e-commerce with purpose, benefiting all. Explore My Store's commercial strategy is via a well-proven subscription approach, allowing merchants to upgrade, downgrade anytime. Accessing premium added value features starts for a low monthly fee of $29.95, including click-to-video call, today's sales, rewards programs, gift cards, new arrivals, catalogs and more. All with no commissions, no clipping the ticket, no contracts to sign, simply monthly rental and opportunities to advertise in the world's largest, busiest online shopping center. This model is easily replicable across all 195 countries on Earth, thanks to the research and release of Microsoft's latest state-of-the-art offerings. If Explore My Store is empowered responsibly with the firepower of Azure and the unrivaled brilliance of Microsoft AI, the unique language search and site replication modules within Explore My Store can be brought to life for another Microsoft world first, delivering truly global shopping experiences benefiting everyone. The Founders Hub is the ideal vehicle to now bring this Microsoft-driven vision to life. Operating within 90-day development cycles, Explore My Store has a go-live date of 1 October 23 for its renewed Minimal Viable Product (MVP) and product enhancements at a minimum every 90 days. From humble beginnings, Explore My Store has now widened its foundation partnership to 3 executives, and has emerged as a true technology startup with a passion to globally connect the world's shoppers and merchants in a fair, for-purpose manner that benefits all. We believe in delivering beautiful convenience, a few clicks to the world, for everyone, for purpose. This is Shopping Reimagined.
Okay, we did that video a few months ago, and Microsoft shortly thereafter wanted to upgrade their ChatGPT facility for us, and we had to basically start our entire program of development of the site from the first line of code up all over again. It put us behind our launch date of the 1st of October by about 5 or 6 months. We're just in the last week put our beta website up live online. You can search it. I suggest you don't do it on your phone because we're not optimized for mobile as yet. Until we finalize the website, we won't be optimizing for mobile. That will happen in a couple of weeks or so when we'll optimize for mobile, and then we will actually build a dedicated app as well. But for now, if you want to investigate the site in Australia, you've got any interests in understanding it further or what we're doing, because the same model will be put everywhere in the world, just different local countries. We've got multiple languages available right now. You can put the site into Hindustani or Chinese or Maori even if you want to, and the entire site turns into that. But of course the businesses don't turn into that because, well, they're English speaking businesses and we want them in English. But when we go to India or America, we'll turn them all into American, which isn't quite English, but it's near enough. Or India will go into Hindustani, or Chinese will go into a couple of different Chinese dialects, perhaps. So that's all in the future. So we're very, very still early days. We expect, oh, by the way, at the beginning of the video, it said we had 33,000 merchants. We've got 100,000 now. And very quickly we'll be starting to add other countries in the world. As I said earlier, it doesn't take very long to add merchants because the AI tech goes and grabs the information, grabs all their data, puts it into our site, builds them a little app. And the beautiful thing about it, maybe I'll just start buzzing through some screens. This is the landing page, and across the top you can see here, maybe I'll come a bit here, you can see you can change the language by tapping that. This whole section up here, it can stay there, or you can click this float button and it'll disappear and as you scroll. But if you want it on every page, just click that one. Then you can change your language, and here tells you all about the different things that the site has. Here you can shop. I'm going to show you some screenshots for these in a minute. And in fact, I'm going to do that now. Yeah, so you click on all, you can do a walkthrough of the site, how it works. You can find product updates, you can add your own store, you can do an AI walkthrough. Over here, this is really neat. You can shop today's sales. Where can you go on any shopping platform you want to mention and find every business that's having a sale today? Today, right now. This product here, today's sales, when you click on that, it turns the entire page into all the businesses, 100,000 businesses that we've got in Explore My Store, into businesses that are having a sale today. We've actually got Black Friday or Super Tuesday or whatever it's called, the biggest sales on earth that everybody waits for once a year. We've got that. We've got more products than Amazon on sale every day of the year. Every day of the year. And you can deal direct with the merchant. Got a problem with the product? You can deal direct with the merchant. Try buying your products from China and doing that. You can buy, whoops-a-daisy, didn't mean to do that. Let's go back. Meant to do that. You can go to gift cards. Oh, damn, forgot to buy my cousin a present or my dad a present. Jump on gift cards. It sorts every store in our site into stores that have gift cards. He's an avid fisherman, so you want to go to the fishing category. It pulls up all the fishing merchants. You only want to pay with your Amex. Click on the Amex logo, and it sorts all the businesses that will take Amex. I mean, has anybody had the frustration where you find the business you want to deal with, you find the product in the business you want to buy, you put the product in the checkout cart, you go to the checkout to pay, oh, they don't take Amex or Visa or whatever it is you want. Anybody ever had that problem? I think probably just about everybody. PayPal, we're even developing crypto. So you want to pay with crypto? We'll be the broker for the merchant that doesn't have a crypto bank, and for a very small clip of the ticket, we'll transfer. You can pay him in, I don't know, Dogecoin or Bitcoin or Ether or whatever you want to. We'll take that and we'll just transfer it back to the merchant in cash in real time. So these facilities are all facilities. We've tried to build a business and an e-commerce shopping site that not only does Amazon not have, Amazon can't have. You know why they can't have you talk direct to the merchant? Because once you do, you don't need Amazon anymore. Because you just go direct to the merchant. You go, listen, I'm spending $2,000 with you, buddy. How about we do a deal and I go direct and you give me, X% off, and let's say 15% off, and you're still saving 15% because I know you're going to give Amazon 30%. It's a good deal for merchants. Is there a merchant you could think of that wouldn't want a deal like that? So that's what we've got there. And then you're a catalogue junkie. Okay, lots of people aren't, but lots of people are. And in Australia alone, tens of millions of dollars are spent every year on catalogues that go straight from the letterbox to the rubbish bin. But for the ones that take them inside, and they look through the catalogues and they clip the tickets they want, they've still got to physically go to the store and present the coupon to buy the product. We've found every business that has a catalogue. We've digitized it. We've made a link from every product straight to the product. Now you don't have to leave your sofa to get that catalogue coupon, discount or benefit, whatever it may be. Click on the coupon, takes you straight to the product, buy the product, gets sent to your home, job done. Catalogues, if you're a catalogue junkie. And then there's new arrivals, that people that just have to have the latest thing, new arrivals. And then there's rewards. A lot of people like rewards cards, frequent flyers, or, Visa rewards, MasterCard rewards, whatever they may be. All these stores that have rewards, we've categorised them all. We've put them into an easily found system, and very, very good for the shopper, very, very good for the merchant. Let's look at another page. What do we got there? I want to go this way. Okay, just across the top of the under categories, when you click that, you get this A to it's W at the moment because we don't have any businesses starting with X, but we will, and Z. I'm sure we will. You click on C, and we've got 4,141 businesses whose category starts with C, like camping, for example. I know in the camping section, we've got about 200 and something camping merchants, all Australian. Now, if you're living in Australia and you want to support the Australian economy, then this is the place you want to go. You go on Amazon, you're supporting the Jeff Bezos retirement package, right, and all his shareholders. But you shop here, you're shopping direct with an Australian merchant. And a lot of people just love that, including me. In fact, the way my partner and I designed this business is we built it around morals and ethics that we could stand behind. We won't advertise anything that's not G-rated on this site. We get hit every day by all the non-G-rated businesses that want to be here, but thanks, but no thanks. Here's a little piece of today's sales page. Now, if you're from Australia, of course, most of these brands are familiar. Home Hardware, Australia Post, Officeworks, all these ones, Anaconda, JB Hi-Fi, you know them all. And it just goes for miles and miles. But if you want to sort that into categories, today's sales in shoes, then you can sort it into shoes, and only the merchants selling shoes will show up. But you've got them all listed there. They've got that little swing tag. Whoops-a-daisy. And not only can you shop all the sales, you can see what payment methods they take. So Amex, MasterCard, PayPal, Visa, Apple Pay, Android Pay, Afterpay, and Zip Money, which is like a time payment kind of thing that you can see here. Now, you can't do that on Amazon, you can't do that on eBay, you can't do that on Shopify. You cannot sort the merchants into the preferred payment methods that they take. It's not possible. We've already done it for everybody, and we'll be adding crypto to that list very, very shortly. Then we've got people like influencers who are avid shoppers and they want to promote what they bought, like the Kim Kardashians of the world, who wants to have her own shopping centre. Here you can build your own shopping centre. You can build a shopping centre around children and fashion, or your favourite drinks, or fishing, or whatever you want. So we've given you the ability as a shopper to create your own kind of favourites that you want, because nobody wants to have to sort through 100,000 merchants or 1 million merchants or 100 million merchants globally. You just want to sort through your favourite ones. You might have 10, 20, whatever they are, and you can do that. We've made it easy for you. And how do we make money, since we're giving people an option to be in this business at no cost? Well, we have options for them to upgrade. People ask me this a lot. How are you guys making money if you're giving people access to your site for free? Well, we are. We put them in there free for life, absolutely no strings attached. If they're a barbecue merchant, they'll go in the B aisle, and then you can click on B, find all the barbecue merchants, and they can be there. But they'll have premium positioning and lots of other services if they upgrade to the $49 a month package, they will then get premium app in the top 3 lines, so they'll always appear at the top, a little bit like a Google search. When pay to be at the top, it's a bit like that. Also, we give them a direct link to your homepage. We include you in the AI product search. We give you dashboard access. We create your digital business card. Now, this is great, this digital business card, because when you click on a business app, up pops their business card. Let's say, you, me, and a couple of the mates here, we're going camping in a week's time, and you need new tent pegs for your tent, and Jack, he needs a new sleeping bag, and I'm out shopping at one of the camping stores. I buy something and I see exactly what you're looking for and Jack's looking for. I just go to the store, click on send business card, type in your mobile phone number, and at no charge to me or the merchant, that business card lands in your mobile phone. And I go, hey, Jack, John, Mary, I just found the products you're looking for. Best handbag in the world, best lip liner in the world, best lipstick in the world, best whatever it is in the world. I found it at this store. And of course, is there anybody, hardly, in the world that doesn't open an SMS message when it lands in their phone? Almost nobody, right? So they click on it. What happens then? Takes them straight to the store. No fuss, straight to the store. Another customer has been sent to that store. Thank you, Explore My Store. Send it for free. And of course, we know how many referrals we're giving a business. So when we see that we've given a business, 50 new clients in the last couple of months, or 25 new clients in the last couple of months, we can go to them and say, listen, you really should upgrade to one of these premium listings where you get all these value addeds, and it goes up from here and here and here. I won't go through the details of what all the add-ons are, but suffice to say, I think you can clearly understand that the way we make money is give people a lot of value for free with no strings attached ever, and then add more value that they have to pay for. Okay? Now, that's my little presentation, largely speaking, finished. We've got many other features and sites that I haven't talked to you about, like we've got a swap stock room. Imagine you're a merchant, you're a furniture dealer, and you've got all this furniture that's been on the floor for 2 years now, and it hasn't sold, and you don't know what to do with it. You've got to put it in storage. Well, that's expensive, and nobody's going to buy it if it's in storage. And at the same time, you need a new computer system, because your 4 or 5 computers, they're now 7 or 8 years old. It's time to upgrade them. You can put them in the Explore My Store swap stock room and say, I'm putting $10,000 worth of office furniture into my swap stock room, and I'm looking for a technology person that can give me $10,000 worth, or anywhere near it, worth of new computer systems. The system, AI, will automatically send an email out to every one of our computer dealers in the site saying, we've got a guy, he's swapping office furniture for computers. If you're interested, get in touch together. So we clip the ticket on that little transaction, okay? So just a small amount, but we clip it. That facility isn't free, but the introduction is free. Okay, so we've got that's already built, made. We're just not going to launch it in this first iteration. We'll launch it in a few months' time. But we've got surplus stock. There's a lot of brands out there. Let's say, for example, the Apple brand. Apple only has one sale a year. They're known for that all over the world, one sale a year. And so they don't like to discount their product or be seen as discounters. But a merchant that sells products that they don't want to be seen as a discounter for can put it into our own Explore My Store surplus stock room, and under our brand, Explore My Store, we'll offer it at whatever discount they want. And we clip the ticket on that sale. Okay, so there's billions and billions of dollars worth of surplus stock just sitting in warehouses in Australia alone. Worldwide, it's probably hundreds and hundreds of billions. We can move that stock if they're prepared to discount it and turn that stock into cash. We can help them do that. And then, as I mentioned earlier, there's video shopping in real time. We've got auction platforms coming soon where you'll be able to auction products on there. We're going to develop an Explore My Store cars for sale, Explore My Store real estate, Explore My Store jobs, Explore My Store classifieds. And then we'll do joint marketing exercises with major brands. Like imagine Amex. We were in the Sydney office of Amex some time ago and just showing them the rough idea of what we're doing. And we said to them, have you guys got a directory of all the merchants that will take Amex? They said, no, we've been thinking about it for a long time. We really should do it. Well, we just opened our site, pulled up one of the categories, let's say camping. I forget which one it was now. And we said, see, we can just sort the entire site of camping into payment methods. And with one click, that entire camping aisle turned into merchants that take Amex. They went, well, they said a few words that I'm not accustomed to saying, but, they were shocked. And how many different merchants are there, big brands out there that we can JV partner with? Not for free, of course. So everybody's benefiting here. The shoppers are benefiting from beautiful convenience. The merchants are benefiting from added value by not having to, upload products to Amazon one at a time and handle returns and all that kind of thing. I think it's an absolutely no-lose situation. And we're just about to start our serious capital raising for Series A funding of the business. We've got some funding, but we're going to look for some major funding, and then we'll do a Series 2 where we go to the rest of the world with Microsoft as well. But and I've had a couple of people ask me, Darryl, is there any way I can get in on this? Well, it can be done, but you need to talk to me just in private. You can scan my line app there, or you can email me at that email address up there if you want to, and we can have a coffee and talk about it. But yeah, so, and certainly if you've got plenty of zeros after the first number, that definitely talk to me. But some people, a couple of mates have wanted to get in at much smaller amounts, and we've found a way to make that happen. So thank you so much for your time today. Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask me? Yes, sir, in the front here. Oh, you wait for the mic. Good idea. That's great.
Yeah. Hi, Darryl. You're an excellent speaker. You know that.
Oh, thank you.
But what I was going to say, by the way, I think some people missed that joke because the punchline was at the beginning was Pinocchio. You might have missed the final word.
Oh,
Pinocchio.
Okay, Pinocchio.
So
is that you?
Anyway, and I'm telling the truth. You mentioned one time we talked. You mentioned how you were bringing in this facility where AI, if you wanted to get a discount, AI would remember and look for specials for you and get back to you at regular intervals. Could you say a little bit about that?
Yeah. Okay, I will. If any of you are Australians and have been in Australia in the last couple of years, you may have heard of a company called Little Birdie. Little Birdie have a facility where you can tell them what product you want, and you can tell them what price range you're willing to pay, and their little app will scour, I think it's about 10,000 merchants or something like that, and find the best price for you of the product you want. So we've built a product that does it in real time, multiple times a day. Our AI will scan 100,000 merchants, and soon it'll be millions of merchants globally speaking. And you could, let's just say you want to buy something special for your partner's birthday in November, and you've got plenty of time to make the purchase, but you need to get it certainly, say by October. You can type into our site that, not yet, we're releasing that in the next iteration, probably in about 6 or 8 weeks' time. You can type in what you want. So you want, Chanel No. 5 perfume for your partner, and you want to buy it at between $100 and $120, for example, because the best you've seen it anywhere is $130. So any sort of discount would be good. And you put that in there, and you need to have it by October, 30. That's it. It will then, and you can also advise how often you want to be notified about such opportunities coming up. So as soon as the AI scouring 100,000 merchants, which would take you forever to do, it just does it flat out every day. It can send you a message in any format you want, as frequently as you want, that the product's now available at abcsmelly.store, and you can buy it there for $110. So you'll be able to do that with any product that you want. That's pretty good. Try doing that on Amazon.
So that could that could result in a lot of savings, because you were talking about cars. It's bringing on cars and stuff.
Yeah.
So
And real estate.
Yeah. So if you've got some sort of deal where you want a specific sort of car and you're prepared to wait 6 months for it for the right price, that could be big savings.
Could save you a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Okay, let's
Now,
continue.
am I going to have an opportunity to talk? Thank you, Ren. No, actually, my question, and probably I think is pertinent for many of us here, and is your site set up so that I could go in and say I want a specific product from a company that ships to Thailand rather than,
That's a very good question. So you're asking the merchant where they'll ship to outside of the home country, right? Yeah, that's great. I'll make a note of that. It's mental at the moment, but I'll write it down when I get back to my seat, because that's a great thing to have, and then a great facility. What countries do you ship to? Thank you. That's it. Love that. Feel free to offer any other awesome ideas too, or ask me any questions. Yes, sir.
Do you conduct any audit or verification of the merchants?
Okay, so what we're setting up is a rating system, rating by shoppers on experience. We probably won't allow for a lot of comments, because you can get a lot of bots out there from Amazon who start blitzing merchants for bad service when it's absolute BS. It's not bad service at all. It's Amazon bots trying to destroy our business. But we may have a star rating where merchants can get star rated over time. So we're sort of a bit like a Trustpilot type of thing. And in fact, we're talking to Trustpilot about doing it for us. So that would be, because everybody knows Trustpilot. If we have Trustpilot on the site, then that would pretty much take care of what you're talking about. See, what we're trying to do is we're trying to be the Uber of shopping. Biggest shopping platform in the world, and we don't own a shop, right? Biggest taxi company in the world, don't own a car. The Airbnb of accommodation, biggest accommodation provider in the world, and they don't own a room. So that's what we want to do with shopping. And so we don't want to get too hands-on in the business. We want to bring in third parties that are expert at doing that, and then have them doing it, like Trustpilot.
Right. How many staff do you employ?
Right now, well, full-time staff, very few, 4 or 5, and then contract staff that we use, probably dozens and dozens.
I can imagine that you're actually going to make yourselves redundant.
That's the idea. In fact, what I should tell you, and it's no secret, but within the next 2 to 3 years, the founders and the directors want to get somebody big like a Microsoft to buy us out for a number that is off the planet, and then we can do whatever we want to do after that. I'm 68 years of age. I love work. I want to keep working, but I don't want to be on that treadmill. And of course, living in Thailand, I'm not really working, and I'm not on the treadmill, but my partner is, and our CEO is, and everybody else is except me. I've got it easy, and they give me a hard time for it, but good for them. I was there day one, so that's how it works. So yeah, interestingly, Microsoft do not have a shopping centre or even a marketplace, and their biggest competitors do. Everybody else does. So we're hoping that the time will come that they'll go, listen guys, we've been with you right from the early days. We know the business inside out. Here's a really big check. Have a great life, So.
Are you not frightened that somebody will step in sooner than that?
Okay. Look, it's not no concern at all. And I remember when Yellow Pages used to get, the book Yellow Pages used to get delivered to my front door once a year with all the businesses in Australia, and I was born in New Zealand, so it was in New Zealand just the same, and I assume it was in some other country, many other countries. And every man and his dog tried to knock off Yellow Pages. There was pink pages, green pages, blue pages, every other damn pages you can imagine tried to beat Yellow Pages. And why couldn't they? Well, because there's such a thing called early mover advantage. It's first in. And Yellow Pages were first in, and they got a foothold. Now, we are the first in at this kind of level of the game. Now, will Amazon try and, get in our way? I think the best thing Amazon could do would be write a bigger check than Microsoft and just take us out, which I don't care if they do that, because then they've got two businesses, right? They can't compete with us because they can't introduce shoppers to merchants without losing their business. That's their whole business model. So they get in the way of it. So if they were to buy us out, that would solve their problem, or a Facebook or a Google or, you know, Yellow Pages globally if they want to reinvent themselves. So am I frightened of it? I want to be out of this business in the next 3 years, and I think that's enough time. Is the platform proprietary, was the question. Yes, it is proprietary in as much as, do I own the IP? Yes. Yeah.
Over this side.
Are airlines and airline tickets on your platform?
There is a travel aisle. It's not comprehensive yet, neither is accommodation, but it's two very big sectors that we're building relationships with accommodation providers and airline providers, and absolutely. If that question can best be answered before you even asked it, if I had have said something like, if you think of something that you spend money on that's G-rated, it will be found on our site. Okay? It will be found on our site. Not today, maybe not next week, but it's on its way. We want to be the go-to place in the world for shopping for everything, in every country. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Me again. How are disputes between customers and merchants to be handled? Is it direct, or do you have any role in that? And how are refunds and delivery packages? And
yeah, very good question, actually. How are disputes happen? So basically, the relationship is between the shopper and the merchant, and local countries have their additional regulatory authorities. Like in Australia, for example, you've got a commission that regulates such disputes between retailers and shoppers. So if the shopper and the retailer can't work it out, the shopper can go to the government authority that will work it out and arbitrate it. We do not want to get involved in that fight at all. We're not selling products. When you think of Central Shopping Centre, up the road here, what is it selling? It's not selling shoes and sunglasses and shirts. What is it selling? It's selling space, right? Just space. Well, we're giving space away. You can be in our shopping centre for no charge, but if you want a premium position, let's say you want a corner store, well, you might want to pay us $29 a month or whatever the fee was, right? So we're not selling products, we're selling space. Like McDonald's doesn't sell burgers, it sells real estate. Yeah?
If I want a tennis racket on your site, you will send me to a merchant, a sports shop?
What was the first part of that question, sorry?
If I want to buy a tennis racket,
yes.
Do you send me to a sports shop?
Yes, you'll send yourself there. So you would go into the sports aisle, and under sports you'd find whatever brand you like to buy your tennis rackets from, if you know that. Mm-hmm. Click on it, you'll be in that store, and you're looking around in the store. Let's say for argument's sake it's called Sports World, and you're in Sports World in the retail store. If he's got our video call facility, you could click video call, his phone will ring, and like a WhatsApp or line video call, it'll pop up on his phone, and he'll pop up on your phone. Your phone will split screen, so he'll be at the bottom and or at the top, and you'll be at the bottom. And you can say, listen, I'm in the market for a new tennis racket. I need it to be strung in gut, and I want a 4.5-inch grip, and blah blah blah. And he'll show you around the store with his phone. Is this what you're looking for? Not really. I want a different brand. Yeah. So that's what will happen.
But if I go to Amazon and I take tennis racket, I will get 10 tennis rackets in front of me straight away.
Yeah, but this way you can get every tennis racket in front of you.
What is the advantage that you're proposing?
Yeah, well, the advantage to you as a shopper or to the merchant?
To me as a shopper.
The advantage to you as a shopper is you can talk to the merchant. You can ask him questions and do deals with him. So listen, that's a lot of money for a tennis racket, mate. And the merchant's going to come back and say, yeah, but it's this season's stock. I only just got it in last week. Yeah, but what if I was buying 2 of them, or one for each of the kids? You can create a conversation and a relationship. which you can't do with Amazon. They have an intranet where Amazon monitor the conversation. They know everything that's going on. You cannot deal direct, but within Explore My Store, you deal direct with the merchant. Yeah. Thank you for the question. Yes, sir. Oh, one down here.
Do you want to comment on healthcare, medications, stuff like that?
Are we going to have healthcare merchants in there?
Yeah. And medications, stuff like that.
As much as local laws allow, yeah. If you're a G-rated business and it's legit, you can be in there. You've got to have a registered business. If you sell your stuff online now, you can sell it on our site.
What is the minimum a venture capitalist is required to contribute to be in on your game?
If you're coming in as a Series A investor, yeah. Look, think 6 zeros up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask about.
But if you're coming in as a small mate, sorry, mate. If you're just coming in as a small mate, you need to talk to me privately. Yeah.
When you talked about the benefits to the shopper and you immediately went to the phone walking around the shop, that's not included in the free service.
Yeah, that's the $29 a month.
So for the shopper, what experience is that shopper limited to if the guy's only on the free platform?
Excellent question. So the shopper will be able to go direct to your business. Okay, so you might be, for example, we have a premium listing rate where the first 5 rows of listed merchants can pay to be in that first 5 rows. Below that, you can be in there for free. So if you're a non-premium merchant, you'll definitely be on line 6 or below. And I should say that even the free merchants, we scroll them around. So everybody's going to get a turn at the top of the free section.
But all you've told me is I know the name of the store. So are you going to see their inventory?
Very good question. Okay.
Listing,
okay, so let's say
prices.
Yeah, at the very top of the home page and every other page, if you lock that bar in, there's a search bar like a Google search bar. Just type in there what you want. Make it reasonably detailed, 4 or 5 words or whatever. And when you type that, you'll very quickly, almost instantly, see images of the products you want. And down the side of our site, you will see options you can click on to filter your search. So let's say you've typed in for men's black dress belt, black dress belt. Type that in there and you'll get, 400 or 500 products that might come up, for example, and you go, oh, gee, that's a lot to look through. But down the side you can search by brand, so you only want Bally and you only want them if they're on sale. So you click the sale button, click the Bally brand, and then it'll refilter your search down from hundreds down to a lot less, and you'll see what you want. So yes, you will see the image, and then when you click on the image, it takes you directly to the store that has that product, and you can buy direct from the store. Yeah.
Do many of your shops have free delivery or pay on delivery?
Okay, so we have a thing called Click and Collect. It's very popular online shopping now, and what we're going to be introducing very soon is a search by postcode. So let's say, I've spent a lot of time living in Australia, even though I'm a Kiwi, and I've got 2 Australian kids. In Australia, you've got postcodes for regions, so I might be living in, for example, Sydney, and in the CBD area, and I want to buy something in postcode 2000, which is the postcode of Sydney. So I search, and right today you can't do this, but very, very next version you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to type in, I want to buy products on sale, these brands, and only in postcode 2000. And the merchants that'll come up will be postcode 2000. Then you can go, I only want to buy from merchants that have a bricks and mortar store. Okay, because we've sorted the whole site into e-commerce only and e-commerce plus bricks and mortar stores. In other words, real 3D businesses. So you can do that, and then you can drive down there, so you can buy it online and then drive down there and pick it up.
But if you're expecting to pay on delivery, rather than collecting yourself.
That's between you and the merchant. We don't get in the mix, right?
So you can't reject something that when it arrives it's wrong if you're on pay and delivery.
What's between you and the merchant, right? You're the shopper, and I'm the merchant. You can talk to me direct, okay? That's one of the unique things about our site. You can say, listen, I love your product, I live around the corner, but I'm not prepared to pay until, I see it at my front door, and I'll pay you then. So if you want to bring it round, I'll give you the money. That's between you and the merchant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I look more to the focus on the search. One has to type in things apparently, like it's very old-fashioned. You said it's linked to artificial intelligence, but then I would normally have a conversation with someone.
Yeah, you can do that too.
And then they bring me to the shops. But
Yeah.
up to now, to type in, then you half an hour, you type in, you do a mistake, you will not find it. So this would be very important. We'll really have a revolution. It must be linked to
You're absolutely right, sir. Voice search is becoming hugely popular. There's still a lot of people that don't know much about it yet, and we'll be on the cutting edge, the bleeding edge of voice search. So you'll be able to image search, voice search, and text search. Are we done? Anyone else?
Well, we don't have to search any further for a very, very interesting talk. Round of applause to Darryl.
Thank you.
Small token of our appreciation. You don't have to shop for this either. All the shopping's been done. Big George there has bought the frames, and we had it printed. It's all delivered.
Thank you, Randy. It's been a pleasure.
I hope you got some interesting ideas and feedback from doing this too.
I did, actually, yeah, I did. And if anybody does want to look at the website, please, for the next few weeks, look at it only on a computer, otherwise won't be anywhere near what you are expecting. And just go to exploremystore.com. Okay, it's a global address, .com, exploremystore.com. And maybe in 6 months, when we've got a few more whistles and bells and Microsoft have given us another 50 million, we'll come back and have another talk and do a live presentation of it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you.